city boy. Shit. Talk my shit part 3, nigga.
We back, we faded back. We in this
What's
bitch
up?
now, just B.
Hey, Lady Leo at you. We back, B.
Yeah, we faded back. We got a slight recharge going on in this motherfucker.
We did.
Yeah,
we took a slight intermission.
Just a little slight one, yo. But yo, shit, what's on the topic? What's on the menu,
Well,
man?
you know what? Social media. Okay, so we're going into the new year, right?
Yeah, we is.
So happy New Year to everybody.
Yeah, no doubt.
But social media has evolved, has changed, has a lot of influence on a lot of different mindsets out here, right?
It's going to the way that it was meant to go to. The ignorant. Shit, what the fuck that is?
Really?
Shit, it's going to the ignorant. Social
That's
media going to the
ignorant?
ignorant.
Oh,
It's
Lord.
going to the ignorant. Let's talk about it. Shit,
Okay.
what's all the
We in
ignorant
this
shit
bitch.
going on? Shit,
Right?
what's all the ignorant shit they
Smoky
doing on
Bass?
social media?
Okay.
Yeah, what they doing on it?
So on social media, of course, you have all these different subjects that we pick from and we discuss or whatever. But it's like, how do you filter out what's for truth or what's sincerity or what's for
What's real,
likes
what's
or
fake,
what's
you know
yeah?
what I'm saying?
How do you filter those things out?
What's scripted and what's,
Right.
really going on in the world.
Right. Because you know what? They may say that what we do is scripted.
It definitely ain't. I tell you that right goddamn now, man. Shit.
So not at all.
I know how many drinks I was gonna drink. I might not have drank them. You know what I mean?
Okay. I don't know what's
That
going
part,
on
that
with
part, that
but
part.
Okay.
The only thing that's real in the fucking social media is the news. Fucking social media. That's it. And
news.
and you can't really believe all of that shit neither, because some of
Right.
that shit be off like a motherfucker.
Okay.
So
Okay.
I mean, social media, it is what it is. People do their thing to get their likes, to supposedly get their bag. But I bet if you really did a little research on that shit, these motherfuckers is out here doing all this ignorant ass shit really ain't getting the likes they was trying to get. And really ain't getting the money they was
So
trying to get.
are they looking for validation? What are they looking for? Or do you?
Yeah.
I mean, I know you probably don't know. Or human beings, we do some different type of things, right?
Definitely. I mean,
So-
all of us ain't human beings though. You know what I'm saying? Remember that.
Well, who the fuck are they?
I don't know, them bitches is aliens. I don't know where them niggas from. Shit.
Now you talking about we got aliens out
Mhm.
there. I don't know. E.T. or yesterday. Oh, they coming out with an E.T. movie.
Is they?
Yes, a new one. The new E.T. movie.
I didn't see that. I ain't see the preview
You
on
see
it.
the
I ain't
preview?
even know.
Yeah, they taking it from when the boy is the grown up now.
They doing
so his
so they
kids-
doing better graphics and shit like that. They doing some better
Hey,
CGI.
I don't know. So y'all check it out.
E.T. done lived another 30, 40 years and shit.
He
You know what
came
I'm saying?
back to Earth.
Shit, he
Whatever.
came back. What the fuck? I thought E.T.
You
went
know
home.
He left. You know he left.
He
and
went home.
Anywho.
And it was poverty when he got home. Ain't that a bitch? He had to
Okay,
say, fuck
so
it.
the
Let me go where a nigga love a nigga. You know what
I don't know.
E.T.'s son.
E.T.'s son.
Oh,
No,
shit.
so that you ain't no-
Damn. Wait a minute now.
E.T.'s son.
Y'all, hey, look, hey, not to paint a fucked up visual, but you picture that nigga doing some fucking, you know what I'm saying?
Oh my goodness.
It's out of control.
So anywho, so with the social media and everything that's going on, which we take half of our content from, of course, the news and things like that, right?
Mm-hmm.
So it's a lot of different things out there, from relationships to politics to shit, everyday living
Yeah.
to any and everything that is out there. So when we sit up here and discuss different things, B,
Yeah.
and the different things that go through our minds on different subjects, right? We get the audience involved and everything.
We do. We like all
And
kind of opinions, man. Shit,
we
fuck
do.
it. You know what I'm saying?
Suggestions.
That's the whole point of the whole show. We in this bitch, so shit, we in this bitch. Let's talk about it.
Yeah,
Fuck it,
let's
then. Shit.
shoot the shit, talk the shit. I mean, come to a solution. Maybe we could get things going.
Leave the filter at home. It might be, you know what I'm saying? We might understand
I
something a
like
little bit better.
kids. You never like talk about kids
You
all
what?
the time.
You like kids? Fuck you mean? You always talking about some fuck them kids. How the hell you like them and you talking about fuck them?
I can say fuck them kids.
You talking about fuck them?
I like them, but I
I'm
can
against
say
the
fuck
wall,
them kids.
crazy glue on their lips. You know what I'm saying? Shit like that. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, fuck them kids.
Yeah, exactly. That part.
So anyway, relationships is what we talk about. We talk about any and everything. Kansas City is our home base. Thank y'all. We love
KCMO.
y'all.
We represent the town. Fuck
Yes,
it.
we
You know what I'm
do.
saying? We here. know what I'm saying?
We here, Smoky Face Smoke
Yeah.
Shop, all day long. Today's topic, though, is like social media presence. And why does it have such an impact on thought process or people showing up to show out with the social media? Why is that?
I mean, everybody want their little 5 seconds of fame and shit like that.
Is it 5? I thought it was 15 minutes.
Hey, well, you know, some get 5, some get 15 minutes. You never know, you know.
So let's get the audience take on social media and their presence, and why do you think social media
Hold
has
up, before we do that. And I don't know what kind of answer I'm gonna get out of this, but I'm gonna ask the shit
And
anyway.
that's why I picked up my glass, because he interrupted me.
Yeah, I got you know, you like to play devil's advocate. Let me play some devil's advocate real
do.
quick.
So let's see what you
So
got.
what is it that you feel that you get out of this whole social media and streaming and all this kind of shit for the show that
he
we
asked
doing?
Lady
the
Lee
shit,
on
the
it?
shit that we doing right now, the shit we talking about, you know, how we getting down, whatever. You know what I'm saying? What you trying to get out of it? How you feel
I
about
don't
it?
try to get anything out of it. You know, the most other things I look at people's thought process and what they're thinking. And most of the time, of course, I don't want to say my age, but at the end of the day, it's a lot of content out there on social media that look at it like break generational curse. Well, what is that? I keep asking, what is the generational curse? What is that? You know, nobody has told me what the No, nobody.
You said that shit so you can get me involved in this shit. I already know what the fuck going on, nigga, you ain't slick,
If you
motherfucker.
have the answer on generational curse, what is it? And
I mean,
you
it's
know
very,
what?
it's very, very simple. Very simple.
Okay,
very
so
simple.
since you said it's simple,
Yeah.
let me.
Spill what you think, you know, spill how you feel, you know what I'm saying, what you see, you know what I'm saying, what's in your sight.
So with the generational curse, and I know
You think
that
it
this
is?
subject might not be a subject that everybody want to talk about, but here's the thing: I come from a generation of children that be seen and I heard.
Okay.
Period.
Okay.
And you also.
Okay.
Things I think that we as young adults, as human beings, should correct our children when they do things that are incorrect.
Okay.
And it takes a village, yes. And quit stopping your neighbors from saying something to you. As long as it's positive and treating your children, stop that.
Okay.
Because the system out here, the world out here is spanking your children more than you can spank your children.
That's true. That's true.
That's a word.
That's true.
Because
If they ain't shooting them, they spank them. You know what I'm saying? Shit.
okay,
I'm saying.
so
We
with
black.
the gun violence and everything, I know we had all that back then, the gun violence and the shooting, but it seemed like today that is like the go-to thing. It's like that's the number one thing. Like, oh,
Pick up a gun and shoot a motherfucker.
yeah, like, oh, I'm Billy Badass. Well, you really not, because you got a weapon.
Yeah.
Can you
And your ass-
physically, mentally hurt a person?
And your ass going to jail. Shit. Period. Your ass going to jail.
Some of them don't see the consequence though. Some
No,
of them
because they
thinking,
commit suicide or they get their ass shot. What you mean? Yeah, no, they don't see no consequence. Shit.
Yeah.
Especially people of our color. Shit, your ass, you pushing up 6 instead of being carried by 6. You feel me?
Oh.
Shit like that. Yeah.
So you feel deeply and strongly about this subject.
No, I was just gonna break down this whole, you know, back to the top. If we can.
Social media.
No, we was talking about generational curses. What you asked about.
Generational
You know what I'm saying?
wealth
Keep
and
up, keep
social
up.
media.
Keep up.
That's what we were talking
You
about.
see these 2 tomatoes?
What tomatoes? Because you finished your.
Ketchup, motherfucker. Anyway.
That's what we doing. You know that's gonna be on the damn thing.
Hey,
and
what?
LB gonna have a fit because he heard all that.
Hey, well, that was the sound effect. You know what I'm saying? I do my own sound effects in the spot. You know what I'm saying? Right on set. You know what I'm saying? Right there in your
just gonna
face. You know what
drink
I'm
it,
saying?
make it
In your face, not to misplace.
Okay, so what is your
the whole
take?
generational curse? You know what I'm saying? That's
Okay.
what you would asked about was the generational curse.
Mm-hmm.
So my take on the whole generational curse is basically, you know, not to down anybody, you know, elders or anybody like that, but my idea of generational curse is basically fuck up that your elders or ancestors have already done. So things that they didn't do right. Things that they
Who's to say
things
it's
that
right or wrong though? Why is that a right or wrong thing?
Who's to say right or wrong?
Yeah.
Okay.
Who is that?
Who's to say right or wrong is when they did it, they had a consequence that did not turn out in a positive favor. So that means that is a curse. That means it didn't work out. You know, you need to change that plan, that idea. You know what I'm saying? Just like they say, you know, if the grandparents is raising the kids, then they gonna be a grandparent. They're gonna be a grandparent baby. But if the parents, you know what I'm saying, raise their own kids the right way, then their own kids will raise the baby. So then they will, you know, they will cling to that mother and father. Yeah, we touched on it just a little bit. Okay. You know what I'm saying? But that's a whole generational whole thing, you know. If you make the attempt to fix the shit before these little toddlers, you know, that, you know, are running around, you know, doing whatever the hell they want to do because grandma and grandpa always got, you know, so much love for them to let them do what they want to do. But then when they get with you, it's like, hey, this. You know, somebody don't get it along the way, then they ain't gonna want to fuck with you. They rather fuck with grandma and grandpa because you on some, you know, do the shit the right way. But you try to break the generational curse.
They don't like rules.
Of cutting up. Exactly. They don't like, you know.
Kids, okay.
They don't like rules. They don't like accountability.
They
don't like motherfucking, you know.
Like we talked about, it was some kids that received some gifts. And they thought they were getting this game system, and it really wasn't. Do you think that was cruel on the parents' part, or do you think the kids' reaction was totally wrong on the way they reacted?
Their reaction was definitely wrong because had their parents been at them to show them to appreciate anything that they fucking get, then they wouldn't have had that disrespectful reaction at all.
At all. What would they would have done though?
They would have been, thank you, I appreciate it, you know, I really
no, because they know kids.
They might have, oh shit, damn, that's what it is.
So what kid that you know that does that and say that?
Mine? Mine. You know what my son did last year? Check this out though. Last year I was like, son.
We got a personal story.
Check this out.
Got a personal story.
You know how daddy worked. Shit, you know I'm always at work. So whatever it is you want for Christmas, shout it out. Whatever you want to do. My little cat, he gonna tell me, oh, I wanted some ninja swords. Ninja swords.
Okay.
Yeah, that light up. Oh, for real? All right, I'm gonna look into it, see what's up. Matter of fact, come on with me to the store. Bam, look. You like these? Okay, cool. I'm gonna see what they are, and you know what I'm saying, I'm gonna see if we can make it happen for you, so on and so forth. Meanwhile, already in my mind, these little ninja swords is $5 a piece. You feel me? They $5 a piece. You feel me? So in my mind, I'm ecstatic. You know, I'm really ecstatic, but I'm keeping it cool for him, right? Okay. So you know, I wait till I get him home or whatnot. I go back to the store. I'm like, shit, let me get about 4 of them bitches. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Let me get every color they got. You know what I'm saying? My nigga say that's what he like. He gonna play with it. He gonna tear the shit up. It's $5 a piece. He want 4 of them. I'm gonna get 4 every color they got. They got 4 colors. I'm gonna get 4 of them bitches at $20. I just satisfied my kid for $20 on Christmas instead of $200. You feel what I'm saying?
Different kind of kid.
It is a different kind of kid, but he played with them bitches a whole 365. You feel me? So you're saying a whole 365, and still content to this motherfucking day that he got them bitches. Still content.
And that's a good thing.
Hell yeah, that's a good thing. Because I look at it as this. He appreciates the simple things and straight directly to the point. Now, he may not be of age to where he's like, I want a PS5 and shit like that. But if I break it down to him, you really want this that's gonna cost X, Y, and Z? Well, I'll tell you what, you're gonna have it and it's gonna break.
Okay.
And it ain't so quick to get another one. So would you rather have your replacement quickly, or would you rather be content with what what's easy to get along with, and you already know if you tear it up, you're gonna get another one right back like that. Right back ain't cheating, that's what they say. You know what I'm saying? But anyway, shit, he wasn't worried about shit. So he was cool. He was content.
He was content with his gift and what he has. But you know, social media breaks down our children nowadays.
It do.
And they don't know. They can't filter out.
He watch that YouTube shit. Okay. He watch all that shit too. Okay. He don't look at all that like, I need it.
With our kids, are we to let them know reality is not this what you're looking at on YouTube, social media, or any of that? Reality is if I got you upside your head. That's reality, right?
No.
No?
No.
That's not reality.
Violence is not always the answer. When
What
you
I'm
have
saying
an unruly
is,
kid
no,
now.
listen.
That's not always the. That's not always.
Listen.
That's not always.
What I'm saying is, they think that social media is the cap, the goat, the everything.
They think that.
Like everybody on social media. Some children out there are thinking social media. Those people out there who's getting a bag, who's getting a whatever, or the shit. Like they got it going on. Like they glamorize certain things, and they don't even have those half of things that's going on with them.
So let me tell you, handle that situation real quick though. When you got your kid out there and they out there glamorizing that all that bullshit, and they see all that glitz and glam and oh they doing this, they doing that. You gotta remind them. That's your job as a parent. Remind them.
Okay, so as a parent,
they work. Whoever is doing that, they work towards that. They did exactly just that to work towards that.
Okay.
They didn't bullshit around. They didn't play games.
Okay.
They worked exactly towards their goal. So, with that being said, if that's what you want, then let's look at what they did to get there. Let's really dive into what's going on so we can get an understanding. See, what's the thing is, parents is not teaching their kids to understand the things that they actually want. They just saying, fuck it, give it to them. Or they saying, fuck it, you can't have it, and I'm going to beat your ass if you say something more else about it.
that part.
Yeah. So what happens is we got to get into the whole, you know what I'm saying? You have to, reach one, teach one, each one. You know what I'm saying? The whole nine, however you want to put it online.
That's
you know
what
I'm
we doing?
That's exactly what we're doing. Shit. You know what time it is? Shit. The hell? You got to
this is something that he never wants to talk about.
You got to teach him, though. You got to teach him.
A lot of conversation about this.
Yeah, because I just had a situation this week. You know what I'm saying?
This week.
I just had a situation.
That's what I want to get to you about.
I had a situation this week,
Okay,
yeah.
okay.
Yeah, I had a situation this week, man. I mean,
So,
and it really,
you're very passionate about this subject, right?
because it's still fresh with me. The whole situation is still fresh with me because my son gonna tell me he didn't even know what the hell Kwanzaa was. He ain't know it. I took him to a Kwanzaa event earlier this week.
Okay.
And he was like, I didn't even know what Kwanzaa was.
Serious.
And I asked him, I said, have you ever seen this many children of your race, your color, all together, playful, and not arguing, not fussing and fighting, no parents up there trying to beat no kids and nothing like that. Have you ever seen this? And he blew my mind by telling me, no, I've never seen this. I've never seen it. So it's real inspirational for me. You know what I'm saying? It's real positive for me. You know what I'm saying?
And
I was able to get him to that point.
Showed him something different.
Yeah, no doubt.
So are you saying the parents out there today need to show our community, African American,
pay attention
to your children, and
definitely
show them different outlooks in the Americanized traditions.
Yeah,
basically, yes.
Or your culture. Your culture lift that.
Our culture is what? Our culture is
African American.
Exactly.
Yeah, African American.
So, do we have anything in the audience that want to contribute to our discussion today?
What you look at me for, nigga? Nigga, they out there, nigga. I'm right here. Fuck is you talking about? I'm not just being you, Lady Leo, nigga. You extra.
Why do I take him anywhere?
Talk to the audience. You know what I'm saying? Talk to the audience.
I am asking.
I'm trying to light my smoke. Goddamn, you fuck with me.
Okay. Well, I'm gonna leave you over there.
All right, cool.
And I'm gonna ask the audience, honest to truth, give us your feedback on, how do you feel about this subject of your children knowing the culture, knowing different things, and just training them and showing them, or not even knowing, on what is not the Americanized, like we are in this country, but to show them the different country that we actually originated from. And I don't know, most kids don't even know.
Most of them don't even know their origins. They don't even know their history.
Most kids don't.
It ain't taught in schools. It's not taught in schools.
So my question is, what do you all think?
We got an audience member got their hand up. What you got?
Great. Audience members, tell us your thoughts and your outlook on this subject.
So thank you, Lady Leo. I appreciate having the floor here. I'm really enjoying this conversation.
Most definitely.
It's absolutely essential that our children are educated on our origin, where we come from, because we don't want to run into the same thing that happened before when we were uneducated and ended up stolen again, and they're continuing to do it today. And at the end of the day, when kids are over here not knowing their origin and their power, then they resort to inferiority complexes, and when they feel that they're lower, then they only produce lower.
Okay.
That's
and
facts.
if we want to be able to evolve as a community, as a people, then it's essential for our kids to know their power and their regal history and their worth, as my table is saying as well.
Okay.
Because when there's no inferiority complex, then there's nothing they can achieve.
That's facts.
And then we won't have the black on black, because when you love yourself, you're not gonna hurt nobody else.
That part.
Exactly like you or any human being at all, because it's not in our nature as black people to be violent. So it's so many things that they need to learn in their core and be more open to just the typical culture that we are stereotyped as. They need to be open and make sure that they connect beyond America to see where their roots are and who their people are. We're all the same, African, whether you're Caribbean, American, or from Africa.
Okay.
There are two African American brothers, and I didn't want them to be mixed in society. So that's when we culturalize them and teach them and show them what they're supposed to be doing. So, yes.
So that is like teaching our children how to be.
Hell yeah, look, let me give you a good example. Let me give you a great scenario, and it's fucked up because I'm going to use my son, right? So, check this out, right?
He's on one today.
Hey, no, for real, no,
so
check this
thank
out.
you
No.
for that feedback. And
those comments and right there was
Thank you. Both of you.
110%
Thank you,
on the
audience.
money.
Thank you.
They was on the money. But look, check it though. So, like, my son goes to a predominant all-white school, right?
Okay.
That's why he's telling me he doesn't know anything about Kwanzaa, right? Okay.
Oh.
Because they don't teach it. And I did ask him the question, do you know about Hanukkah?
Okay.
And you know what he said? Yes. He said he knew about Hanukkah.
Oh,
and I was
okay.
like, well,
so Hanukkah is a thing.
yeah, Hanukkah is a
that
thing.
they
That's not our culture, though.
But
That's not
it's
our culture.
not, no.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay.
So,
All right.
in my mind, I'm just thinking radically, I guess, if you will, forward, progression, you know what I'm saying? Predominantly, most mass shootings happen with what race? Okay, yeah, that part. Anyway, so if my son is going to a school that is predominantly white, and most mass shootings are predominantly, they happen with that particular culture, then I can only assume that my son is going to pick up that radicalism and take that same approach when, how often do you hear about that kind of shit happening in Africa or from where we're from? You don't hear that kind of shit going on where somebody in the community is going in and, mass murdering, serial killing, all that old extra ass shit that's not real, that's not of us, like the audience member said.
Okay.
So we're getting our children, if they happen to be in that particular type schooling system, surrounded by people who are obviously not correct in the brain if you want to go out and kill multiple people, including family members, and even that, because we've had those stories too. We've talked about that before. Mm-hmm. So why not try to promote and show that this is not the way, this is not your people, this is not your livelihood, this is not your culture.
Okay, so you saying you want to change your son's outlook on that
I don't want to change it. I want to open his mind to it so he can make the decision.
To have a different outlook and mindset.
So he can have a better choice. So he can have a better choice. Because most motherfuckers in jail did what? They had a choice. Either you gonna fuck up and do this bullshit and go kill somebody, or you know what I'm saying, like old boy talking about he killed his baby mama because he's running from child support and all that kind of shit. He had a choice. You know what I'm saying? He had a choice just like I had a choice. I had a choice too. You know what I'm saying? And I'm not trying to go to jail for nobody. You hear me? I ain't trying to go to jail. I ain't trying to go under it. I ain't trying to deal with that whole other situation. So
your kid, you are preparing him for a real life, because at the end of the day,
and you got to start that shit early.
Okay.
Quit waiting on it.
I
Quit being
agree.
lazy, parents.
Yeah.
Damn. Shit. Pay attention to
And
your
now you getting
child.
on the parents. You
Try
know,
to put
usually
him. Try to put him somewhere try to put your child in a better place. You know, and if you don't have the means to get him in a better school, then at least educate him when he get home so he can have a better understanding.
Right.
Yeah, have a better understanding, man. I'm just saying though. That's
So
what that was
I appreciate your feedback.
Yeah, I
and I
bit.
appreciate the audience feedback.
No doubt.
We
We might have one more audience member out there, but we really ain't got a hell of a whole lot of time. So if you can keep
What
it,
is the question, Smokey?
like at the funeral, if you can keep it to a 2-second, maximum.
Donna got something to say.
Say what you gotta say, then
Say
we
what you
cutting
gotta
out.
say, because we got somebody else who wants to say
Say
something.
what you gotta say, we got cutting out.
Do Hebrew Israelites celebrate Hanukkah?
Hell no.
No.
Next.
Okay.
Next.
So thank you for that. We appreciate
Do
it.
Hebrew Israelites celebrate Hanukkah since it's a Jewish holiday?
No.
They do not.
Do you know that for sure?
Yeah.
Yeah, because they not Jewish, they are Jew. Next. Next. Check it out. Smoking Face Smoke Shop. Nah, just be 4250 Truth.
Lady Leo at you. What does the other audience member have to say?
When you were talking about Hanukkah and not in his school,
Okay.
Kwanzaa.
Kwanzaa is not in the school.
It is our responsibility as parents to make sure it's in his school.
Facts.
Okay.
So that's why we need to run for public office,
Facts.
boards, things
In the
like
school,
that.
yes.
But even if we don't do that, we need to be at the PTA meetings, and we need to make sure that these things are definitely taught at home.
Yes.
But also to be taught in the school, like every other religion.
So we're trying to get away from the Americanized thought process.
Not to get away, how about just
Well,
add-
enlighten our younger people and broaden their horizon. Yes, what I was trying to say.
You know what you're trying to say.
Well, damn.
He said it.
I've had one too many.
That's it. Almost. Wait until I finish it. Anyway,
I'm gonna take a shot.
I got you. So, to enlighten our children and let them know, and to prepare them for a different type of our culture, because basically they're not getting that in our educational system right now. So, with this segment, I enjoyed this, but we're gonna have to touch on this a little bit later on.
I'm cool with it. I'm with it.
I'm Lady Leah,
Nah, just be.
and we are Smoky Face Smoke Shop.
4250 Truth.
Thank you for joining us. Come back.
KCMO, man. Come back.
Hey.
Come with us, man. Shit.
Check us out. Thank you.
We here.
City boy. Shit.